Control Officer, formerly from the West Valley Animal Shelter, now at the East Valley Shelter. I oppose this proposal due to the need for a municipal shelter and the services it provides to the Valley residents. The Valley contains 45% of the city's population, which is more than 1.75 million people, and has grown 3.5% since the 2000 census. This population is serviced by 2 shelters. Closing the shelter will leave 875,000 people without animal-related services. This will put residents in harm's way from dangerous dogs. The people have no place to take their strays, help them reunite them with their owners, no place to pick up injured animals. If the officers are to provide service from the remaining East Valley Shelter, they will have to cover an area of roughly 200 square miles, including the travel time, which will mean prolonged suffering for injured animals and could cause serious harm during dog attacks. Ms. Barnette's response to the employees' concern for lack of services to Angelinos is to say, this is the new normal. We have to train the public to do more for themselves. She wants the public to be responsible for our jobs. The Community Resource Center will be staffed by nonprofits and largely run by volunteers. The city is an equal opportunity employer who can provide a workplace free of harassment and discrimination. Per Ms. Barnette's proposal, nonprofits will get provisional points as a reward when applying to a community shelter if they agree to hire from underrepresented communities. Barnette's proposal wants to combat discrimination and inequality, but it must reward applicants who actually practice it. What a scam. I have been working for animal services for 30 years. I've worked during hiring freezes and recessions, and never once was there a closure of an animal shelter considered. I know the Valley can be open and staffed during the budget cuts, and that's the incentive.
I'm formerly also from the West Valley Animal Shelter, now out of the East Valley Animal Shelter. And I just wanted to bring up again how important it is to be able to have a place to bring our stray or owner-surrendered horses. We do occasionally pick up a horse in the field, and I have to say that after this COVID, I'm already receiving calls of people who can no longer afford to care for them. They need a place to owner-surrender their horse, or they'll just be abandoned. They'll open the gate, let them go. One of our officers will pick up a horse in the field. Where do we take them? We have no place. The other thing is West Valley Shelter is a newer shelter. If we're going to be giving away shelters, why are we giving away our newest and our best? The same thing happened with the Mission Shelter. So I would just like to say that I'm totally opposed to this. And as a taxpayer, I don't want my money going to sustaining private organizations, paying for the building, covering the upkeep of the building, power, water, everything is paid by the city taxpayers for a private organization that will not be providing services. It took me an hour to get from Tahunga to Woodland Hills to pick up an injured animal. An hour. And that's in COVID time. So I just want to let everybody know that it's not working. Okay, thank you.
Senior Animal Control Officer 2, or a captain with our department. I wanted to piggyback on what Officer Hatley expressed. We have faithfully served the West Valley community for several decades. The employees would like to return. I'd like to give you some statistics. 100% of the hoarder cases of over 50 animals impounded were all in the West Valley area within 2019. 45% of the barking dog cases filed for administrative hearing came from West Valley. 59% of the DAI, which is a possible dangerous animal hearing, were filed from West Valley. 68% of all the administrative citations which were written in the city were written in the West Valley area. We are asking that you please ask the following questions. Where are the statistic models saying that we are unable to staff shelter? Number 2, we would like to see the impact that the response time will have from an officer that will be responding possibly from Tahunga to Woodland Hills to assist someone that may be in need of being attacked by a dog. And 3rd, we would like to know why the employees of the city of Los Angeles cannot staff the West Valley shelter and do the jobs that has been given away to community organizations. We have people in the department who are capable of doing behavioral assessment, people that are capable of helping the homeless, We have employees trained in other areas, and we would like to go back to that shelter. And additionally, we would like to see North Central opened in a timely fashion in September so that we can provide the service that we all came on this job to do. Because right now we're not providing appropriate service to the people and the taxpayers and the animals of the city of Los Angeles. There is no more service in LA Animal Service in some of our opinions, and we would like to put that back in there.